Gold Squad TV, back again. I wasn't gonna leave. I'm still here. Today is a special day, and no, it's not for the reasons y'all thinking. I'm leaving that one alone. Make that clear. I'm not for the divisiveness. I'm not falling for that one. Salute though. Salute everybody out here. I'm not knocking, not judging. Do what y'all do. Um, and I'm here for a segment. This is gonna be a segment every Tuesday, and it's called Professional Wrestling Tuesday. Now I know not everyone's into professional wrestling. As a matter of fact, probably I would have to estimate at least 65% of my fan base on here probably isn't into professional wrestling. But damn it, I am. And, I'm a classic wrestling head. I've been a wrestling fan since 88. Mark that down. I was 3.5, 4 years old when I see my first match. So, here's what it is. Who would you say was the most dominant dark character of their time? So I'm going to just name two names that are probably the obvious dark characters from that specific time. So I'm going to talk maybe 90s, late 90s. I think y'all already know where I'm going with this. WWF, now WWE, you had The Undertaker, the Lord of Darkness. He had Paul Bearer with him pretty much until the late 90s. Paul Bearer basically went with Mick Foley, aka Mankind. For a lot of y'all don't know, and we all know how that rivalry ended up. And eventually Paul Bearer went to Kane, and you know the storyline. You got that, and then you got in WCW, you had the Stinger, Steve Borton himself. Sting wasn't blonde Sting of the 80s, early 90s surfboard Sting. We're talking like Crow Sting here. It started late 96 when he started his gimmick where he, they kept accusing him of turning on WCW. He left for a year, stayed in the rafters, kept painting his face little by little, building the character. Comes back, doesn't say a word. Gets questioned on whether he's joining the NWO or is he Hulk Hogan's rival, or should I say Hollywood Hogan's rival. We all know how that ended. He came from the top of the rafters, started beating up the whole NWO with the bats. Hit Randy Savage with the Scorpion Death Drop. And it's a scary character for the little time that it was allowed to be scary until we all know Sting went to NWO, Wolfpack, and nah. At least Taker kind of kept his Lord of Darkness gimmick until after the ministry kind of fell apart towards late '99. He went out with the injury and came back as the American Badass. That said, though, if we're gonna compare prime characters, what would you say was the more powerful character, a more prime character of a dark character? So we say who had the darker character and who had the better darker character? Sting or Taker? We all know Taker had the longevity. Sting had longevity as well, but his character changed multiple times. We already know he wasn't really dark Sting, even though he wore the dark face paint. He wasn't really dark Sting after 1998, 99. He was Metallica Sting, and then he became, TNA Sting later down the road. And, what do y'all think, man? Comment down below. I want to see how many of y'all are wrestling fans. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe a lot of y'all followed the Steve Austin era, which was my era. Dwayne Johnson when he was Rocky Maivia or The Rock or Nation of Domination days, and Triple H and China, rest in peace. We have the same birthday, not the same year, but the same birthday. Goldberg. Goldberg was my dude. I got more videos coming up. The next one's gonna be another pro wrestling one. So stay tuned. Gold Squad TV. Subscribe. Peace out.